Ali. We sure do. Paul Santora of Santora's
Yep.
Pizzeria. Of course, everybody knows who you are, but you've expanded.
Yes, we opened up another store across from the Eastern Hills Mall on Transit Road.
And you have your original one, which is, I just learned, 6,000 square feet of nothing but deliciousness on Millersport, off of Millersport.
Right, correct. Yeah, we were there 23 years as a pizzeria. We turned it into a sports bar about 2.5 years ago, and it's just going really well. And then we just expanded into the second location on Transit.
Excellent. Now, today you're going to be teaching me in particular, how to make eggplant parm?
Yep. We basically changed the whole concept of our location, and everything's homemade there. We bread everything. We take time to nurture every product we have. So today we're just going to show one of our dishes, which is eggplant parm.
Let's tell folks some of the ingredients that we're going to need to make this.
Well, we do a fresh eggplant, and we cut them into 1/4-inch rounds, and then we have a panko mixture that we use. So we basically put it in some flour, some egg, some panko mix with a little bit of seasoning in there, and then we basically just pan-sear all of it to order.
So I was telling you about my horrible mistake when I first made eggplant parm, that I didn't realize it was a sponge. Eggplant
Correct.
Sucks up all the oil that you allow it to.
It does. It's just a very fast pan sear. It cooks fast. So basically, we just use a little butter base, and that's all. And you just brown it, and it just softens the inside. And then when we bake it to melt the cheese, it kind of just finishes it off.
Excellent. And how long will it take to make this from start to finish?
It's really, from preparation, maybe 15 minutes. It doesn't take long at all.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, I can't wait to eat it, to try it, to make it, and to eat it.
Yep, absolutely.
Thank you, Paul. Back to you, Allie.
Welcome back. It is time to get cooking, so we're going to head over to the kitchen with Victoria.
Thank you, Allie. Paul Santora of Santora's Pizza Restaurants.
Pizza
Two of them
Grill,
now,
yep.
one off of Millersport, the original.
Correct.
Now a 6,000 square foot sports bar, and the other one on Transit across
Correct.
from Eastern
Yep.
Hills Mall.
Yep.
You're making eggplant parm. Let's first talk about the bills and let everybody know you're having a viewing party.
We are. We're having like a tailgate party. It's a Labatt tailgate party, basically, and there's bucket specials and draft specials. We have 42 drafts there. We have a 110-inch big screen TV along with 32 other TVs. So it is well diverse for many sporting events.
And this is at your Millersport facility?
No, this is at the Transit.
At the Transit.
At the new one. Yeah, we do have 18 TVs at the other one, 24 taps at the other one. So it's a sports bar also, just as accommodating, but this one has just a little larger screen, and that's where the party is, right?
Excellent. All right, so let's get started with our eggplant parm.
Okay, so basically we start off with a fresh eggplant. We cut each piece into about a little more, maybe a 1/4 inch. Everything's hand cut, and then basically what we wind up doing is we just dredging it in a little bit of flour, and this kind of helps eliminate the absorption that you had with your situation where it was all greasy.
Do you put anything in the flour?
It's just a little salt and pepper, just a little seasoning, and then we dredge it in some flour, some egg, and then we basically use a panko. It's basically a panko, which is just a little different kind of breadcrumb, and then a little fresh parsley, basically. So we just kind of do that. We prepare them, and then basically we just, when it's time to order, we just fill the pan with a little, just a little light butter, really hot, and we just, like I said, pan sear it, and then get going from there.
Is this something that you sell at the restaurant?
Yeah, oh yeah, we sell lots of eggplant, and we do our, everything, like I said, is homemade, so we do chicken parm, veal marsala now, seafood fettuccine, along with, obviously, our pizza and wings that we've been famous for.
Same restaurant, same menu at both restaurants?
Same menu at both restaurants.
Excellent.
Yep.
Put it together when we come back and kind of tease what we're doing for Second Helping.
Sounds great. Thanks.
All right, thank you very much, Paul. Back to you, Allie. I'm just going to get ready with my fork. Well, we've got Paul Santora from Santora's Pizza on Millersport and on Transit, the newest place, sports bar. You're going to be having a Labatt's viewing party on the Transit Road one this Sunday while the Bills are fighting against the Giants in New York City. Right now you're making a signature dish, would you say, for you?
In a sense, I mean, all of our parms now that we do them all to order are kind of Italian, so we kind of go in that route. So, we kind of just... Pizza and wings, obviously, is our staple, but, getting into these other dishes, hiring the right people to make them in the kitchen for us is really kind of important. So.
And everything is homemade? Yes,
everything is. We get everything fresh in every single day, from our chicken to our eggplant. Fish we do every single day. That's all fresh coming in. So basically, the concept has just really changed. And with the sports bar, it's really gone well. So.
All right, so right now with the eggplant, you have floured, egged, and panko encrusted them.
That is correct, yes.
Just completely raw.
Right, and then we just kind of pan sear them, just a little brown, a little bit of butter, basically in the pan. And
do you prefer butter over olive oil?
well, you could use either one. Butter just kind of gives it a little, for us, gives it a little more flavor. Olive oil does have flavor, but it tends to be a little less greasy for us anyways. I mean, certain, people who cook it can use either one. If you're into a little more healthier dish at home especially, yeah, olive oil will definitely work, just, not as warm in there.
And you should make sure that the pan is hot before you put the eggplant in the oil.
It's always nice because, then it will dredge up less of the, soak up a little bit less of the butter and stuff like that. It'll kind of stay to the breadcrumb in a sense. So,
okay.
So yeah, so far, once we've gone through that process, we've heated up our sauce. We have our pasta ready to go pretty much. And then we like to use a pan that we can also bake with.
So just throw it right in.
So you can just, you can layer it as you see here, and then basically put it in the oven. It bakes, melts the cheese, and then you kind of top it over the pasta from there. So. And
this is very quick because you whipped up some of them while we were just, in between.
Yes.
Segments.
It really doesn't take long. Your eggplant, starts off. It comes about, maybe about 3/4 of the way cooked at this point in time, and then once you bake it in the oven with the mozzarella cheese, it just kind of finishes it off.
Because at this point, it would still be kind of hard.
It would be, yeah.
Nobody likes hard eggplant.
No, they don't, and it's hard to get it just right. The longer it stays in the oven, I mean, it's really hard to make it too mushy unless you really go crazy. But you can just basically stick a fork in the middle once it's in the oven, and if the fork kind of goes right through, it's done. So.
Tell us about some of your more popular dishes at Santora.
Well, we do, obviously pizza and wings. We do a lot of wings. We do a lot of pizza specials during the games. We do, our chicken wings are we have 17 different flavors. We char grill them. So we do a lot of that. I mean, I was there last night at our Transit Road store, and pizza and wings was probably 75% on the table.
I suspect you're going to be mobbed tonight for the Sabres.
Yes, we will. As a matter of fact, last Friday was our first Friday open for lunch during the Sabres game, and it was fantastic. I mean, the turnout was just,
Well, that screen is huge.
I don't really want to blow everybody in, but a lot of people took the day off, and there were a lot of, yeah, right, exactly. So so that kind of works out for them, but it was really nice. So basically, when we're done pan searing, we kind of wind up, kind of piling it up in a sense, and then we take our sauce.
And this is your homemade sauce.
Yep, oh yeah. We kind of cover up the eggplant for, a little bit of, kind of soaks into the breadcrumbs too, and kind of gives it a little more extra flavor.
Should I keep the heat on?
No, it's off now.
Oh, it is off?
Still on? There you go. And then we cover it with our mozzarella cheese.
What is the oven set at right now?
The oven right now is set at about 400 degrees.
So it's pretty high.
Yeah.
And then how long have you put it in there for?
It shouldn't take long. It takes about, 2-3 minutes for it to melt and finish off.
Okay.
And then...
I should grab my plate.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. So we have our pasta already done here. It's already warmed up.
So you put it on top of the pasta?
Yeah, we do, yes. We serve it, we really don't serve it in a bowl too much. It's just what I have here, but we serve it on an oval dish. It does go over the pasta, but it gives them, some people like to cut into the pasta and the eggplant and eat it together. Some people like to just separate it and eat it separately.
I'm a together girl.
So, yeah, so am I. So, I'm not a girl,
I was
but
gonna say.
together person.
I wasn't going to point it out.
Politically correct, anyways.
All right, we've got about
cover
25
with sauce.
seconds.
Okay. And then we just basically take our pan, place our eggplant over the top.
Good thing there's another one in there for Allie, because I'm eating this one.
Cover it with some Romano cheese, some fresh parsley.
Okay.
And that's that.
I'm going to put this in my mouth after, because I have to right now.
Yeah, it is hot, too.
Ooh.
So.
When we come back, we're going to have a second helping. So you're going to show us a creative way what to do with this.
We'll take the eggplant and make it into a sandwich.
Excellent.
Okay.
At this point, we're going to take a break. When we come back, Amelia Siegel's going to... Are we continuing on with Paul Santora of Santora's Pizza on Millersport, and then a new place off of Transit.
Right across from East Mills Mall, yeah.
You made our eggplant parm, which
Correct.
is delicious with the pasta, and our second helpings, you're going to put it in a sandwich. How
Correct.
easy?
Now, basically, if you take the rest home, what I like to do with my leftover pasta is I like to pan fry it, because with the sauce, it just gives it a little different flavor. And then what I basically did is I just took a roll, and I wound up putting some sauce and mozzarella cheese on the roll because, you know, Italians go into the next phase of food, and that is bread. And then basically we can just take our leftover eggplant, and then we can put that on a sandwich.
That smells
And then,
amazing.
again, fresh grated Romano, and then some parsley. And then we can close that up. And then our second favorite is recooked pasta. So,
And you
your
sell
second
the
course?
eggplant sandwich at
We do.
Santora's?
We do offer it, absolutely. And it's, you know, kind of, we do a chicken parm sub, we do an eggplant parm sub. So, you know, the two kind of go together hand in hand. So it works out nice.
Aside from the pizza and wings, what would you say is the most popular dish you have?
Well, you know, each location's a little bit different. We sell a lot of dips. You know, we do a buffalo dip, which we use our homemade wing sauce and stuff like that. And we do a garlic, a spinach and an artichoke dip. That's been going really well. We do all our own calamari. We sell a lot of calamari, and we hand bread it same way to order.
All right. Thank you very much, Paul
You're welcome.
Santora, for your first time in the kitchen.
Appreciate you having us.
We thank you very much.
All right.
Go Bills, go Sabres. Have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday.